All right, let's get back to some Vincent Flatt's Final Drive talk. So, where did that start? Where did it come from for you, Steve?
Vincent Flatt's?
Yeah.
Well, it started, as Melvin said earlier, it was like they were rehearsing, and you know.
I mean, it just wasn't Vincent Flatt's before Steve.
It
I mean,
wasn't.
that's you know, that's
It was three guys playing. Right, need a singer. Right, get him. Turned up. Right, what are we going to do then? And you know, me and John were getting on in years, and it was like, well, we ain't got much time left. We go, this could be our, and Spencer, this is our last chance, lads. We got to make this a good. This is our last chance, right? Okay. And so we got a set together, and then it was like, well, we've got to get a name, get some gigs, get a name, and I saw a picture of this old boy's face, and I thought, yes, that'll drag people in. It's just a face that's got character, that'll put them in. And because the particularly for me, the love of American sort of root style music and rock and roll, and you know, I've always loved that. Nobody else was doing that at the time, and I got the face. I had the face. Didn't have a name. Need a name. So we had, in fact, we had Final Drive before it
you
was.
You just had your Flatt's handlebars.
Well, I was building my chop at the time.
Yeah.
And,
I see.
I was building my chop at the time, and I was looking for a set of flat bars. I don't like pullbacks and forward controls. I like flat bars and normal positioning. So, looking for these things. Ring round. Nobody's got them. Ring up Valonslows in Birmingham. On the phone. Right, I want a set of drag bars, 60 pullbacks, please. No, don't do them, so I never heard of them. And the old boy, Val Onslow, he was about 120 then or something. He went, who is it? Get off the phone, I'm on the phone, let me speak to him. So he put him on, he went, what do you want, son? And I went, what I'm looking for is a set of flat bars, 60 pullbacks. And he went, yeah, I'm not looking for drag bars, son. Yeah, I'm looking for Vincent Flatt's.
Brilliant.
And the face, the name, he went dink, all set in, and then the Final Drive come from, like, you know, Baz and
everyone's so old.
Baz and John going, oh, this is our last chance, it'll never happen again. So we thought, well, you know, the American style of music.
Later, it's still rolling down the road. Yeah.
And a long way to go,
Final Drive, the last round up, there was all sorts of stupid names, like, you know.
Still motoring.
Brilliant.
We're still motoring. And it amazes me, really. It's like it just, I thought, it won't last 12 months.
Yeah, it's going strong.
Yeah, and it's, you know, and it goes through changes and people come drifting in and out. It's like, in the same way, Trevor Burton is.
Yeah.
You know, he does it.
It's a Birmingham
I've got the greatest respect for him.
Absolutely.
I really have.
Yeah.
Know. I mean, I know he used to be an arsey fucker. But now he's, you know.
He will be listening to this show.
Yeah,
He'll have you.
Hello, Trev.
So you were talking about America earlier on, and we were having a conversation about the fact that you've been all over America, touring with the band that you're in, the Starfighters.
Well, Starfighters, yeah. We opened up for Ozzy Osbourne on the Diary of a Madman tour. There was Ozzy, us, and about 2/3 of the way through UFO coming. That's how I come to meet Phil Mogg and all them boys, which are another bunch of rock and roll DJs, which is great, which is what it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've seen every element of America and the music's influenced you
well,
from each state.
I've been to every. I've sat outside a tour bus in every gig in America, apart from New York. We didn't do New York. We didn't do anywhere in Alaska, and we didn't do Hawaii. Apart from that, I've been to every other place. My favourite places was not, you know, Kentucky, Louisiana, and Louisiana's one of them, but it's like semi-desert places like Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. And that's where I got a love for this, even more so for this sort of music. That's where I first heard Roy Cooder. Heard him on the bus radio. We were driving along, the bus driver, who's this? Oh, it's a guy called Roy Cooder. Oh, he's good. Oh, go out and buy the albums. And that's how I got into that, and then, you know, at every opportunity, I've only been back twice, but I'd like to live there.
Yeah, it'd suit you, I think.
Yeah, man, for sure. You know.
Not Costa Rica.
Yeah. Well, Costa
we went
Rica,
to Costa Rica too.
Costa Rica. The good thing about Costa Rica, it's got a rainforest and they make good boots. I'm sure there are other great things about it. Well, there are other great things
Everything's
about
called the soda something or other, isn't it?
The soda something.
And
Oh,
I
we
think
played at
cornflakes
this
are
bar
very
there.
expensive there.
Right.
We played a place there called the Soda Blues Club,
Yeah.
which was owned by a guy. What was his name? Can't remember. Anyway, he was David Crosby's old manager.
Oh, he lent me Mike Bloomfield's Les Paul. I used it as a spare.
As you do.
Yeah, oh
This
yeah.
guy used to run the what was the Pink Flamingo in London,
Oh right,
Right,
okay, yeah.
which was a big '60s club.
Yeah.
And then he moved over to America and ran a place called the Green Iguana. Or
The
something
punk
like that.
flamingo.
And anyway, he ended up managing David Crosby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And David Crosby was this is the story. So off his head that he ended up having the Bent Nose Boys lots of money for Colombian in fairy dust, and they thought, well, it ain't worth shooting him because he don't know what's going on, but go for the manager. So he had to leave, and he ended up opening this little blues club in downtown San Jose, and the guy's from Worcester, and we got to know him through Neville.
Yeah,
And
Amazing.
absolutely.
We've got a band. Oh, I've got a club. Where is it? Costa Rica.
And Neville's
Where?
the chap who used to promote Mr. Blobby. He used to do the marketing
That's
for
how we
Mr.
met him.
Blobby.
He's got to be good. Mr. Blobby's manager, he's got to be good.
And
Well,
so
he was
at the
big.
time he was our marketing manager.
As long as you didn't have to wear the costume.
No.
I
wanted to.
Only in the bedroom.
I wanted to.
And on that note, we'll go to some ads and we'll come back with some live music from these boys. Hang fire.
Yeah.
You come back to the studio with me, Zoe Green, with Blues and Beyond. We've got Melvin Hancox and we've got Bertie in the studio, just jamming away as they do. We're going to have some live music from them.
Well, I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. Well, I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. Well, I woke up this morning, didn't know right from wrong. Well, I told my baby right before I left town. Well, I told my baby right before I left that town. Well, you don't need nobody, don't tear my barrel house down. Well, if that river was whiskey, I was a diving duck. Well, if that river was whiskey, I was a diving duck. Well, I would dive right to the bottom, Lord, I never would come up. Oh, get on, son. Do it for the Lord, boy. Well, I could have had religion this bad old Satan day. Well, I could have had religion this bad old Satan day. Well, all the whiskey and the women don't take me away. Because I'm rolling and tumbling, rolling all over town. Well, I'm rolling and tumbling, rolling all over town. Oh, that devil and his music gonna drag me down. Oh, you know, man. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
I love it. Rolling and tumbling. Very nice playing there, Melvin. So, tell us a bit about the guitar that you've got, because it's looking very ornate and beautiful.
It's a 1962 Gibson Jumbo. There we go. That's what it is.
Okay, so have you done anything to it? Have you changed the setup
No.
of it, or okay, just
No.
as it is? It's a
If
beautiful
it wasn't
guitar.
perfect, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah.